June 3rd, 1990. Dear Will, greetings from my new apartment. It's a single bedroom only a few miles away from campus. Even though my dad's paying for the apartment, I figured I'd take at least some of the financial burden off of him by getting a job. I got an interview with the local coffee shop that I forgot the name of, and I'm slated to start next week. Now that school's out, I've been getting used to the concept of actual independence. I've never lived by myself before, not without my family or a roommate. Or you. I think you'd like a few of my decor choices and despise a few others. But fuck you, asshole, because you're not even here to give your input. It's not like I'd even want you here. I don't need you. I'm living my best life. And if you want to know what I really mean by best, trust me, you don't. So if you hear anything about me, it won't be from the horse's mouth. I will, however, tell you that things went south with Elvis. I might have gotten blackout drunk and confessed my apparently romantic feelings for him. He moved out, and we haven't spoken since. I'd expected to be a complete emotional wreck when Elvis left, but, he wasn't you. The pain was so little that I didn't feel anything at all. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I find myself contemplating that concept a lot these days. My decisions have not been fantastic as of late. For example, after I came to that realization that my appearance was comparable to that of fucking Gollum, I decided to make some changes. Well, one change, but it made a world of a difference. You know how I said in my last letter that I usually need weed or alcohol to fall asleep? Well, my dumbass didn't realize that mixing the two in large amounts like I had been was a recipe for disaster. The alcohol wasn't the problem. It was the weed in combination with the alcohol that made it impossible to hold anything down. So I cut out weed. And ever since then, I've felt so much better. I've been able to eat more, so I look more like a human again. I can concentrate better while writing, which is kind of a must considering I spend a majority of my time writing The Wanderer or letters to you. And yeah, cutting out weed means that I've had to drink more to compensate for the effect weed would have had on me in order to sleep. But I think I can handle it. I'll be okay. I promise. Wow, look at me making promises to a figment of my imagination. Makes me sound almost religious. Is this how Christians feel whenever they promise God they won't sin but then immediately go and fuck it up once they leave the confession booth? I don't know where this letter is going anymore. I might have had a few shots of whiskey somewhere in between, so I cut out weed in The Wanderer or letters to you, so I'm kind of out of it now. But please know that I'm trying my best to stay alive right now. At least I'm trying. Love, Mike.